Let's go.
I feel like pressure.
I don't want to get Skylight Group, they're excellent hosts. We had a little issue and they helped us solve it in a most lovely way. This is a fascinating venue. I thought everyone would really enjoy it. As you can see now, it overlooks the lights of downtown Cleveland. I want to thank also Tom Scanlon of Scanlon and Collins, who's helping us underwrite this. Collins and Scanlon.
I'm your personal assistant.
Yeah, where's my tax return? It's kind of fitting that we have this here, recognizing Irish heritage, because right over here is where most of the Irish in Cleveland settled when they first came to Cleveland. At that point it was known as Ohio City, and you know they weren't allowed to mix with the people over there on the other side of the river. It was Cleveland, and that's where all the mansions, all the rich people worked, and frankly a lot of the Irish, that's where they worked in those mansions. So this is really a very fitting location. The purpose of having this tonight is really three. One is certainly we're most honored to welcome all the visiting roses we have joined us. There'll be two more tomorrow from Kentucky, but today we have our Toronto and our Ottawa rose, our Rose from County Mayo. She flew over just for this. And of course, Maria Walsh was the international Rose of Tralee this year. And has spent a little bit of time on the road, and she's going to talk to you in a few minutes. So welcome. Everyone should welcome them. Thank you for coming. We have our Ohio roses here. It's interesting to know that about 48 months ago, this program was sitting, basically we had a meeting over at Westwood and saying, hey, we'd like to get the Rose of Tralee program going again. Anyone know how? And since then, the program has progressed. We've had some excellent young ladies who've become of the Ohio Roses, and they're all here tonight, thankfully, to meet them. And this will be our 5th year of doing it. We're not quite as advanced as Toronto was. I understand it's their 50th year? Yes. Yeah, so they've had a little more practice at doing this than us. We want to honor all those roses. We want to honor the Ohio Roses, and we want a chance for everyone to meet the 10 lovely young ladies this year that are entrants tomorrow night into the Rose selection. They're all just an outstanding group. We met with them last Saturday for the first time. And I like to say they came in as 10 individuals, and they've worked together so well, they're now a group of one. I mean, I can't imagine a group that bonded so much together. That they've had a lot of fun. They had fun today. They're going to have fun tomorrow. So I want to say thank you to them. There's another group here that I wanted to recognize, and that we can't do this without some financial support. And a lot of our major financial contributors are here tonight, their representatives. The funds for this tomorrow night that are raised are, first of all, obviously to pay for the cost of the celebration. Secondly, to enable us to send our roses over to Ireland. And third, it's really there to raise money to assist Westlake in its sister city program with Tralee. And our purpose is to advance the cultural, civic, educational well-being of both the city of Tralee and the city of Westlake by working together. We've had joint art shows, we've then had teachers come back and forth, and we're really going to evolve that program more and more in the next couple of years, and the people who support this allow us to have that program. The third group I want to mention is our volunteers. The payroll tax we pay is zero. No one's paid. And yet there's an awful lot of people who spend a lot of time making this all happen. I think anyone who's been involved realized that you have to have many people. They spend a lot of time doing it, and this is one way, a little way, perhaps certainly I'd like to do even more, but a little way of recognizing those individuals who spend so much time to make this what it is. So, I want to ask Maria Walsh to come up a few minutes. She's, as she said, last August, she was named the Rose of Tralee, and frankly, she has been, I think you've been in Africa and India and all over Europe and the United States. She's probably been one of the most active, if not the most active, Rose of Tralee that I've ever seen or encountered. Her job is really to act as an ambassador for the Irish people in the Tralee program all over the world, and she's done an excellent job of it. She grew up, first of all, you were born in Boston, as I understand, then went back to Mayo for all your education.
You're taking all my speech now.
Then she came back to Philadelphia, and you know, she's now the Rose of Tralee, and she's having a wonderful time, I know, but I've got to thank her for honoring us for their presence, and just ask her to say a few words.
It's going to be extremely short because Mr. Killian has stolen all my words. But for anybody who's Africa to India, I had to Chernobyl on Tuesday. I've done a few trips back and forth to Ireland, and of course the Great Mayo. And I like to say that so many times, so get used to it over the next 24 hours. I actually would love if all 10 girls come, the newbies come up here, and just we'll welcome them all if we haven't all met them. This is a part of the test now. So just to make them all, this is where I feel really short and old, but just to highlight with you all, I have been to many centres. I just finished off a 32 county tour in 2 weeks last month in Ireland, and it is extremely rare in an American centre in particular to have such 10 strong, confident, great women, and that is just an attribute to how great the centre is run. So to Michael, Denise, all the organisers, and I know I'm messing up names and I apologise, but you know who you are. I've been with you for a couple of hours and I feel already at home. But it's such a great attribute to you all to have such 10 women. We jumped on a bus around Cleveland, and I felt like we weren't even needed here. I think I was going to break the ice and have the crack. And sure, these women were just in their own bubble, which is fantastic because it goes to show how great the festival is when you have that instant common thread, and that is how proud we are to be Irish. So for anybody who hasn't interviewed and questioned, here they all are. If I'm up here being named and shamed, I'm bringing you with me. But thank you very much. I look forward to meeting you throughout the rest of the evening, and of course tomorrow, and no better place to celebrate St. Valentine's than in Ohio. Thanks for having me.
Oh, that ruins that picture. No one's taking a picture. Again, you can see how proud we are of our 10 entrants, how proud we are of our Ohio Roses, how proud we are to be visited by other centers' Roses. And thank you. We're going to have a great time tomorrow night. We're going to have spend a few more minutes together. We got great people there. All of you are great people for one reason or another. Enjoy the evening. See you tomorrow.